Good afternoon, Booze. Guess what? I think I figured this stuff out. I have to keep my voice down just a little bit today, which is really hard for me to do because there's people out here walking around. So hopefully I've got my chat up on my phone. Hang on. I also have to turn the volume down. So hopefully this is working. Set that. Maybe I can't set my phone there. I'll figure something out. But my challenge was supposed to start yesterday, but it couldn't. I had a root canal done because I have a cap that I grind my teeth horribly. So I could go live yesterday, but I will be going live tomorrow from here, and I'll be going live hopefully Saturday or Sunday. Just depends on what's going on, but I do plan on being here and at least getting 3 days in this week and hopefully a couple more days in next week. So let me check in the chat. Hello, Jean. Jean Campbell, you win the prize. I'm going to give you the prize for being here first because I think Fools, he cheats a lot. He comes in here long before the live starts and says that he was here. But he's doing trivia right now, so I got to fuel up with my Diet Coke. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And hello, I see we've got somebody new. I can't quite see the name on my screen. I've got my I don't have my glasses on. I just got my sunglasses. So, but hello and welcome. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. But I'm just gonna. I was just gonna get started. I'm sitting here in front of. I have Corporal Robert Payne, and he was a Civil War veteran. Now, Corporal Payne, he was Company G of the 6th Michigan, and it says HA, and the HA stands for Heavy Artillery Division. So, as you can see, well, I don't know how well you guys can see from the top, but I'll pull you down a little bit closer here when I get ready to start. But he's got a lot of lichen, and I wouldn't really, yeah, it's lichen. I wouldn't say it's moss really, but it needs some attention. The problem I've been having, I'll show you. Actually, before I get started, I think I will go show you guys the ones that I've cleaned in the last couple of days. I started a little early on my challenge, so I cheated. But it's for a good cause, I think, because this is the veterans plot here. I'm back at my local cemetery. This is Lakeview. Behind me is a big, huge statue with some guy up on top of it. It was dedicated for the Civil War soldiers. I'll take you around the side and I'll show you that too here in a minute. I think I've done it before. I think I've shown it up before, but I can show you again. And let's see. And hello, Sarah. It's good to see you. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot. My challenges, my kid has band pre-camp this week. He has full band camp next week. So I've got 2 weeks that I can do, well, this week's already almost over, but I plan on taking us on a couple adventures at least. Getting the headstones cleaned. I think it's doable to get these done by the end of the summer, since I've already kind of knocked out this whole row over here. I've even got some of the wives taken care of too. And then there's the 3 that we started over here, and I cheated and I got one done. One of the flat tops from World War I is done over here. So I've got you guys on my phone. I've got you up the tablet. Hopefully the video's okay. It looked okay the last time I did this, so pause crossed. It stays looking good, and I could actually use my screen with my gloves on. So, all right, let me. And is that one takes? I think that's one takes. Yep, I think it is. Hello, I know I can't see since my I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied today. I think I still have a little Novocaine. They really shot me up yesterday. I swear to God, I couldn't even feel my eyeball for, I don't know, good 12 hours or so afterwards. And I probably picked the wrong time of day to do this because the sun is right on the back of my head and I'm sweating already. But before I get started on corporal pains, I'll show you the ones that I did get done already that we can check off our list. And then I was gonna let you guys pick which ones, but I think what I'm gonna do is just go through and do the Civil War soldiers. So those are all these marble ones like this. They have a rounded kind of a pillow top look to the top of them, and they have what looks like a shield on the front of them. And they're pretty simple. Their wives do have they do have the honor that they can be buried in the same plot. This is just for the soldiers. But their wives can be buried here beside their husbands. That's pretty common in a lot of the national cemeteries as well. So it's what we do here too. And some of their headstones, sometimes their headstones will look like their husbands or like the military headstones. Other times they do their own. Sometimes some of the soldiers that are buried here, I'll show you a few, they don't even have a military stone. They have their own, they've done their own stone. So you'll see, it's kind of mixed in here. I think most of I don't know, maybe I'll find I do have a national cemetery that's not too far from me. If that's of interest to you guys, I could take us, we could do a field trip there. Kind of think that's about an hour one way, so that could be something I could do in the future for you guys. But I feel weird sitting here like this. I feel like I'm on the ground. Is probably not a very flattering pose either. But okay. What else? I think that's it for right now. So my challenge is to see how many I can get done in the 3 days. Like I said, I've already cheated, but forgive me. Let me look at chat here real quick again. And hello, Dead Punk. I forgot my hat and I forgot my hair tie. I had to drop the kid off for pre-band camp for his percussion line. I forgot everything. If my head wasn't attached, and if I hadn't already had everything packed up yesterday this stuff is usually always packed anyway. So I'm usually always good to go. What I did do, I'm gonna, now that I've got these little bad boys, thanks to Gutter's Pub, she's the one who said I needed to go get these, and I finally did. They were $10 at Walmart. I think they were like $9.99 or whatever. And one is filled with Wet and Forget, which is already pre-mixed, and I put right here, there's the label for it on the front. So that is what I'm using now. I can get D2, I found out, through Walmart, and they'll ship it to me without that crazy expensive shipping fee, because if you buy D2 from an actual D2 retailer, it's double the price. The shipping is almost as much as the product, and the product is expensive, like super expensive. So now that I can do that, I may be getting some D2, but it's also a financial thing. It's like $20 for 6 gallons of the concentrated Wet and Forget versus what is it, 40, 60, I think, for the D2. It's expensive because it does work. It works really great, but I am trying to, I guess as the channel grows, maybe, if I get super chats and stuff, I'll use that towards the D2 fund. But for right now, we're just going to use the Wet and Forget. I find this works just fine. This is what all the national cemeteries used before D2. But now there's D2, and that's what they use. And that's what keeps all those beautiful white marble headstones all sparkly and clean. And it works so fast. But The only thing with the D2, we will see a big difference, but it won't be, I mean, when I'm done cleaning them, we'll put another coat on and we'll leave it and we'll come back and we'll notice over the days, it'll start looking a lot nicer. Like some of these, I'm so proud of Giles. He was one of our first ones that we did, Private Callaway, and then I have Byron Farrell over here behind me that we did. Those are our first two that we did, so those two guys are kind of special to me. I feel like they're my family, but yeah, this is a 1 gallon, so 2.5 cups of the wet and forget to one, yeah, 2.5 cups of the wet and forget to the 1 gallon of water. And then this is just plain H2O. And what else do I got in my bag of tricks here for you guys? I got my little, what else do I got in? I got all kinds of stuff. But I really only use like a couple things. Let me get that one out. I always have Deep Woods Off. I always have sunscreen in my bag too. So if you're going to come out and do this, if you're inspired to start cleaning some headstones, I strongly suggest always making sure you have that. Now, the brushes that I use are these. This is this is medical. This is what they use to scrub their nails and their hands prior to putting gloves on for surgery. It is perfect. Since you can use it on your hands, it's not going to hurt the stone. So we never use bleach. I'm probably going to say that a million times. And no did punk so this will not discolor the marble at all. It looks blue. It is blue, but you won't see it. You won't be able to tell. There's no blue tinge or anything like that to it. But you don't want to use anything like no bleach, no caustic, no like ammonias, anything like that. Yeah, would it clean these? Yeah, it would probably make them like sparkle, like but these stones are porous. It's going to pull that bleach in there and it's going to sit in there and it's going to ruin the stone and it's going to cause it to deteriorate a lot faster. And I mean, some of these stones are already 100 years old. I'd like them to stay going for even long after I'm gone. So another reason why I want to clean them, because I think we should take very good care of our veterans where they're buried, their grave sites, especially when it's a designated area like this. I think this should be like the best looking spot in the whole cemetery. So, all right. Let's see. Did you guys? No lime away. None of those type of material. The only other thing that I have in here is ivory soap. And I mean, I think you could clean babies with this. Not that I recommend doing that, but I think you could. But I do have all the brushes I have are real soft. So you don't want anything too hard and scrubby like this. I do have I have this little spatula deal. Now this is metal, and this is just one of the, like a paint scraper. I use this around the graves. I never use it on the grave. So, like we'll see here with Corporal Payne, his wife is buried right next to him here, and she has some buildup. So I'll show you guys how I use this. I think I have done it before. I've shown you, but we'll do it again because hers needs to be kind of cleaned away. Some of these stones are sinking. Not much I can do about that right now. My primary objective is just to get these cleaned and make them look a lot prettier than they already do. So, and the other thing I have this little scraper, and this is what, I can't remember how I got on these, but these are for cleaning like your Teflon, or maybe it's not Teflon, whatever, like your very expensive cooking pans. This is what you're supposed to scrape off with because it doesn't take off that coating. And I've been using this to take off the lichen and the moss from the headstones because it is just plastic. It's not metal, so, and it hasn't, I have not had a problem with it, and they look beautiful. It pulls the stuff right off. All right. Yeah, let me take you and show you guys what I've done already. I guess I'll take my gloves off here for a second until I get ready to start. Woof! And Ginger's gonna melt in the sun. All right, let me see. And Dead Puck, yeah, the Wet and Forget, it's animal safe. This is the stuff that you can spray out on your, you could use it on your patio. It's safe. I don't know too many animals that are going to probably come along and lick the headstones or anything, but it's supposed to be environmentally safe. I don't think there's any warnings or anything on it, like cancer or anything like that. So if you're in the state of California, double check, because they think everything is gonna give you cancer out there. But all right, let's see, how can I do this? I wonder if I can, hang on. Nope. Anywhere. All right, here we go. I've disappeared. All right, so I'm gonna set my phone there, and I'm gonna take you guys real quick, show you the ones I've done. I can actually read my screen here a little better. Oh, I'm already sweating. The sun's going down though, so won't be too long. All right. Take you guys on a little walkabout. Yeah, I should have saved these over here in the. I should have saved these guys for last. So, oops, got my finger right in there. You know what? Hang on, I got a mirror. Let me mirror this real quick. Yeah, no, I didn't kill all these people. Thanks, so. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Let me. I think this is what I did last time. I think I mirrored or not mirrored. There we go. All right. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so we have, try not to have the Jeep right in there, but this whole line right here on the right-hand side, those are all of our boys we've done so far. And this one, though it doesn't look, this one needs to be replaced. I can't even really read. I think it's Griswold, though, is the last name. I gotta look him up on Find a Grave and see exactly who he is, because I think he needs a new headstone. And I think I'm gonna figure out how to do that. And there's Byron. Hello, Mr. Farrell. And the last time I had you guys out here, or actually, wait, I think I did a short on these. So this is, now the bugs are out. This is Kelly and Nervina, his wife, and I've cleaned her headstone now too. So hers is pretty. And this is Dimmick. So his got clean. Those were two shorts that I did. And then we have Mr. Vance. And this one, I don't know who this is, and I'm going to figure it out. So hopefully by the end of the summer. And this is Elizabeth. I did spray some D2 on her, or not D2, Wet and Forget on hers. It's cleaned the front of it up, but it does need a good wash. But she's got a very interesting story that I want to tell while I clean her headstone. And then there's Private Lion and Corporal Bates. That was a fun one to clean. Now you can still see some of these have like some staining on it. I think that's like, we have very hard water out here. So that's Samuel, and that's Mr. Dickerson, and he's going to be one of my last ones I clean. And when I tell his story, you'll know why. Yeah, I think I'm going to save him for last, but his wife, Elizabeth, is the one I just was her headstone. We'll say how she got here, but that's for a different episode. And there's Private Spillman, and I just did his, and this is Malcolm's. So you can see the sparkling of that marble. Probably not very well. Oops, as I keep getting my finger in the way. Let's see, how can I? Hopefully you guys can see that a little bit there. All right, let me check in the chat here real quick. Oof. And hello, Angie. And hello, Don Marie. Am I walking? Probably gonna walk right. Nope, I'm one road down. So let me go back up here. And there's Giles. You guys remember him? Now you'll see some dirt out at the bottom there. We had a good rain the other night, so you'll see that like where it puts the dirt on the end of the bottom of the headstones. This is one I just cheated on. So I did clods. It's going to probably need a couple of scrubs. It looked, oh, this one's all dirty. We'll clean that one off before we leave today. But these two look the same. Got to keep getting out of the way. So it went from that to this, and that was just after one cleaning. So I think it needs another little scrub and then another coat of wet and forget. But already, I mean, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but you can see a difference. But unfortunately, some of these have been, I mean, I think it's been 10 years, if I remember correctly, looking at the photos, since they looked even halfway decent. So I don't think they've been, I don't think it was ever really a big deal. I don't think people came out and cleaned headstones or did a whole lot of that stuff, but we are now. And this one I'm pretty proud of. This is William Nichols. And, or is it Nicholas? Nicholas, maybe. Yeah, we'll go with Nicholas. And his was pretty grimy, but now it's all sparkly and beautiful. His wife is next to him. Hers is pretty nice. So I think what I'll do, I'll just edge around that and clean it off a little bit. We don't need to scrub hers. And Charles, his is looking better. He's one of our Spanish American war vets. You see, I might have to get a little closer because the sun is kind of, there we go. Hope you guys can see these. And there's Edward. And you can see probably a little better on these. You can see the hard water stains. And that black, it's going to take a little while. But the wet and forget, eventually that black, that's just staining from the moss and the lichen. So, yeah, his is looking pretty good though. I think I'm pretty proud of him. And as you can see, as I look through here, there's Joseph's there. There are several on the back side here that are very, very shady looking. They need some love. This is Paul. So I think what I'm going to do today, I picked out these two up here, and I think we might get to Paul. I really don't have a rhyme or reason how I'm doing these. All right. I think it's just whichever one calls out to me is the one that I'm going to clean. So I'm going to move my stuff around here and we'll get started, and I'll check in on you guys here in chat. again. All right. And let's see, I'm going to move you guys in a little closer so you can really see what's up with this one. All right. Pop it down. I think I may actually have what I want, how I want this set up. So let's hope this works. It worked for doing shorts. All right. Did I tell you I bought this little basket deal from Five and Below? It was like $30. I don't even think it was $30. I think it was like 25 or something. And that little thing, if you can see it right there, that little, I think the company that makes Crocs, they have them and they're like $80-$90. I'm like, forget that. I'm poor. But I wanted one anyway. So, all right. So this is Corporal Payne. I don't have a lot of information yet on him. All right. And I'm going to stand back. And, all right. So, bog bag, is that what they're called, Angie? I love this thing. I'm going to go back and get another one because I have more stuff that I'd like to take with me when I do these. But I need something like a little drink holder. I think I'm going to get one of those. I can sit my drink in and my phone in. So I can kind of keep track of chat while I'm sitting here and cleaning at the same time. So let me see how that looks. Oh, maybe if I move it over. I mean, I'm going to be in the way no matter what, but I will stand back when it comes time to do the rinse off because I think that's the cool part, I think. So, and it's kind of crooked, isn't it? Well, it's not going to be perfect. All right. I think that's all right. Yeah. The sun's going down, so that shadow is going to go away here momentarily, but I think you guys can see. What do you guys think of that? Make sure. Try to. There we go. Maybe tip it down a little bit. There goes my finger. All right. There we go. What do you guys think? I think that works. Say yay or nay if it looks horrible. All right. Angie says good. I'm going to go with what Angie says. I feel like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood over here, getting my gloves on. I was going to come out here Monday too and clean. And we had a huge thunderstorm and it was just flooded out here. All right. So I'm going to grab all right. Try to work around this. Maybe I need to go on this side. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Like I said, I'm still going to have a shadow no matter what I do. All right. So I'm going to wet it first with the water. Come on. All right. There we go. You want it nice and wet. You don't want a dry stone. Oh, try to walk the other way here. There we go. I am cleaning fronts and backs on these, even if the backs aren't going to look as nice. They haven't had any attention on them in a long time. So, all right. So that was our water. And now I got the wet and forget. Find this little baby. Uh-oh. I don't have a leak in my tank already. See, now you can really see that lichen on there. I think you guys can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, maybe my hose is broke already. Oh, it might not be tight enough. All right, trial and error here. There we go. Now, this is not a pressure washer. This is real gentle. You could give a baby a bath with this thing, and you're not going to hurt them. So, oh, wish I had my hair tie now. Pull my hair up. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I might have a hole in my line. Okay. So got the wet and forget. To get my scrubby. All right. This is my favorite part right here. Oh shoot, I left my phone way over. Okay, good. Not that I can do a whole lot with it. Let's see. Oh, let me see. Hey, if any of you guys are interested in looking up anything on these people while I'm cleaning their headstone, I am all for that. More comments. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Morg. Corporal Payne. Morg says Corporal Payne appears to have died at Andersonville. That's certainly not fun. Oh no, that was that was not a vacation spot. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, that'd be an interesting one for us to talk about this winter. I want to do a lot. I want to do some stories here soon, but I also want to take advantage of summer because I can't clean headstones in the winter. And yeah, look at, oh man, like cleaning tartar off teeth. Hopefully nobody has tartar like this in their teeth. If you do, that's gross. Go see your dentist. And this is not an advertisement for dental work, even though I just had some done yesterday. Don't grind your teeth either. It's bad. All right. Got some. Oh yeah. Okay, this is gonna be good. This is a fun one. I don't think I can sit anyway, so I'm just gonna put my phone. Let's see. What's wrong with my mic? Is on a crack? Yeah, I got my earbuds in. So it's probably gonna suck a little bit, my sound. For whatever reason, I can't get my wireless mic to pair up with my tablet. Look at all that moss and lichen on there, guys. Oh, this is the best stuff. Look at it. Get that up there. Can you guys see that? See if I can. Right, this way, this way. Woo! I don't know which way to go. I'm not a director. How's that? Look at all that. Yeah, if you're getting that kind of stuff off your teeth, guys, yeah. Brush once in a while, won't you? All right, this side's pretty good. I'm gonna get all this on the front side. And So don't use any wire. No wire coat hangers, no wire bristles. Especially on some of these. If he died at Andersonville, this is an over 100-year-old headstone. See how much of that I can. All right, it needs to be a little bit. Let me forget. Yeah, I think I got a hole in my. Maybe that'll work. Holy, holy. Oh. Well, this couldn't last too terribly long then. If this is. Shouldn't have to keep pumping it. But you gotta do what you gotta do. There we go. Is it? Yeah, so it was working fine yesterday, but of course now it's broke. All right. That's another coat of the wet and forget. My hair is going to be in the way. All right, let me check on your chat here. Can you guys at least hear me decent enough? Even though oh, did I cut out? There's a little static. Oh, you know what? Here, I may be able to fix that. Boom, boom. Oh crap! All right, you're gonna have to look at something. Look at my bog bag there for a second. I will fix my settings. Oh, thank God, the sun's going down. I wonder. No, I don't want live support. StreamYard, go away. Audio. Um, how does that sound? Is that any better? If it's still crackly, I'll just switch over to. I'll just switch over to the tablet's microphone. It won't. I mean, it'll sound kind of crappy, but it'll at least so much better. Oh, okay. I just turned everything up. It's whatever StreamYard settings are for the reduce background. You can't have that on when you have these certain earbuds and certain microphones, I guess. I didn't think it would matter with my earbuds, but apparently it does. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, guys. Thank you. Mic check, mic check. You gotta do that next time better. All right, here we go. Before I get all my stone dries up here. Nobody wants a dry stone. No pun intended. All right, come on. Guess we're not going to get too many done the first day of the challenge. It's the thought that counts. All right, I'm going to get that a little bit. This is just water. There we go. I'm going to keep an eye on you guys. I don't know why this is. There we go. Yeah, pump it up. I love it. I wonder if there's a hole in the. There might be a hole or something. Oh wait, here. I'm gonna leave more comment up there too for a while. So cleaning cultural pain's headstones here. Oh, this one's dry. So dry. think it's because the sun is right on us. But yeah, I love this little brush. Like I said, this is one that, oh, you use your doctor or nurse going into surgery. You would use this on your um, scrub your nails and stuff. I keep getting this lot. All right, come here. Yeah, I hear a leak. Like there's air. I don't even know if there's any coming out. Usually I get a lot of bubbles for you guys, but there's not a lot of bubbles. Let me see. Make sure something didn't get twisted in here. Oh, well, that not attached. Where the hell does this go? Oh, oh, I tell you, when it rains, it pours. All right, break time. Oh shit! How did that come off of there? Well, that's not a very. All right, Walmart. Stupid product here. All right. Hopefully that will stay in there now. No, it's not staying in. What's going on? Where does it go? All right. Operator error. Nope, that's not right either. Crap. I might have to just dump it on here. Oh, I think I got it. All right. I get home, I'm gonna tape. I'm gonna get some Gorilla Glue or something because that's irritating. All right, now let's see if that works. Oh, what? Ah, here I'm talking about how great they are for $9.99. I think somebody asked about using a power washer or something one night. I don't know. That might have been at trivia or something. Don't do that. Like I said, these are very gentle. Oh, is it working now? Yay! I fixed it. There we go. All right. Now we're back in action, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about the delay. I can't. I'm gonna have to figure touching my phone with my icky hands, my gloved hands. All right. Let me see what you guys are up to over here, real quick. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Wait. No. Yeah, I gotta have my bubbles. I like my bubbles in my bathtub, and I like bubbles on my headstones. You should have seen the flat top one that I cleaned over here for the World War One Marine. Oh my gosh! Talk about bubbles. I had foam on that thing because it's they're long and flat. So wow, it looks so awesome. All right. Oh, where's my little? Excuse my reach. Yeah. Clean down a little bit here. Oh, I don't know why I thought this year that I was going to clean all these prior to Memorial Day, but I should have them all cleaned by Veterans Day uh, in November, or at least all these tall ones will be. Pull this out of here. Oh, these are going to look beautiful. So that's what I use with the putty knife or the little metal scraper. You can chop up the side here a little bit so the groundskeepers don't get mad at me. But they need some flowers or something planted. But there we go. How's that look? Um, Angie asked, how did I learn to do this? I've gone to a couple, uh, well, in the past, I've gone to a lot of like cemetery cleanups, and a lot of times they'll have organizations. Trying to think of the last one I went to. I think it was Sons of the Union Soldiers, Civil War. So it had been the Civil War soldiers, and they do. We have a group of them here, and oh my gosh, they are very active. They're all around. They do, especially with Civil War markers. Uh, they come and replace them. They pulled old broken ones up. They straighten them. Like they do all kinds of. Now that stuff I'm not gonna do, but as I get hair in my mouth. Um, but yeah, these things. This is what sticks up out of the ground. But there's still another. What is that? I'm not good with measurements. Is that like a 2 foot? I don't know. uh, but yeah, I'll have to show you guys. Like I have photos of one of the cleanups that I was on, but yeah, they told us how to clean them, and then I've also if you go to our national cemeteries, they're under the direction of the National Park Services, and if you go to that website, uh, they tell you what they use and what to clean with and things like that. But it's the same thing I'm telling you too. So, but you don't have to take my word for it. You can go check out what they have. But I figure if that's what they're using at the national cemeteries, it's not going to be. That's what I can use here. It's not going to hurt anything. I think that's looking good already. All right. Let's flip on over and hello. I can't see. Is it Kim? I can't quite see. I got my phone sitting down on the ground, but hello and welcome. Try to get my glove back on so I can scrub the backside. So happy the power washer is working now. Not power washer. Ugh. Oh, that's so gross. Turn this bronze here. you getting this one wet. Oh, okay. It's getting dry fast. Holy cow. I can already see a difference. Check right there. Now I don't get aggressive at all with the stones. Like that bit of lichen is in there pretty good. Um, but I think that there's a little bits here and there, but those are going to come off with the wet and forget eventually. Can't remember if it was. I think it was one of the last times I showed you guys. Uh, One of the other headstones I cleaned it had a lot of staining on it too, like this one does. All right, are you guys ready? The rinser. I usually just do two scrubs on it, like this initial one. Not getting a whole lot of. There we go. All right, there you go. That's looking pretty good, considering there's like a puddle of green gunge on the ground. Oh, now it sprays. Did I scrub this side? Yeah, I did. All right. Right, first scrub done. The HA gene, that stands for heavy artillery. I think it would be division, right? I'm not sure. But it's heavy artillery. LA is light artillery. I'm trying to think of I think there's a couple other abbreviations out here on these bad boys that are going to come up. Whoop, there goes my. And also, I found, and yeah, I do have permission for these. Is it, Kim? I'm not sure what you want. Kim, but, so I do have permission. They know this is my local, uh, I come over here a lot. These are not my first headstones that I see here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. But always ask for permission. You can clean your own family plots and headstones. Uh, they don't really mind that you do that. But a lot of these gentlemen and ladies that are buried here, a lot of them don't have family left. Um, like family left at all, or even family in the area. So that's why I want kind of call attention to it. I'm sort of hoping that by doing this, maybe we'll get people inspired to come out here and get the rest of them. I mean, you guys the only ones here. So, all right. All right. Oh, well, thank you very much. I know I do. I love this. Oh, I'm out of breath. I need some Diet Coke. Diet Coke break for a sec. Gotta find my bottle of water too here. All right. We're gonna give him a rinse off. Then we're gonna move over to his wife. I was gonna do all the soldiers first and then come back and do the wives, but I'm at least gonna do um, the stand-up marble ones. I'm at least gonna do these wives at the same time. I think if they have a similar headstone, like Cynthia here, and who is Corporal Payne's wife. I don't know if how many of you guys, there's a few of you that have been watching since the beginning of summer, since I started doing, or spring, I guess it was, right? Um, but we have that initial, ooh, that's cool, that looks good. And then, like, I'll pop back over in a couple days. Before I leave, I'll put one more coat of the wet and forget on here. And I will pull up here and you'll see the sparkle on these headstones. Because right now it's sucked in all that moisture. So it's looking kind of brown. But it won't look like that for long. All right, let me walk around. Here's the back side. You can see all the lichen is gone. And the only thing left is that staining, which that's just going to be time. And then the back of it, and the other side. Those sides are, I tell you, I think you guys heard me cursing the last time. I was so frustrated. All right, we're going to move on to his wife's. Whoop, come here. Hers is, hers is way sunk. All right, let me up that down. All right, I'm going to get all that. I'm going to use my little scraper. I'm going to clean all that up around the bottom there. I seriously do have wet in my eyeballs. It's like 79 today. We don't even, like, there's hardly any humidity, so. This better count for a workout. All right. We got more weeds than grass, kind of like my own lawn at home. All right. One more side. I do like this cemetery a lot. Uh, it is what used to be the outskirts of town, but now it is town. Uh, it's a nice place to come and take a walk. When I pulled up here, there was a lady she was walking one dog and then had what I think was the older dog, a much older dog, like pushing it in a cart. I thought it was so cute. And they were I think they were like border collies or like a border collie mix, but they were very cute dogs. And I thought that was pretty sweet that the old one still gets to come out. All right. That looks better without where you can actually see the base, but you can see how hers is sunk and it's shifted. The state of Michigan didn't require vaults for burials until I think it was like 1951-ish, like right in there, somewhere around 1950, in the early 1950s. And what the vaults do, they stop a lot of this from happening. So we're right on the lake shore. The lake is oh, here come the fire department. They're coming back. So we have really sandy soil because the Lake Michigan is just like a mile behind me to the west here. All right. Now, the top of her headstone looks really nice. All right. It's a little wet and forget. I'll shut up again. There we go. Yeah, that's what I like. I like the bubbles. So yeah, our police and fire department, I know you guys told the rest of the class, I've told you before. It's right over here to the left of the camera is where our police and fire department is located. So I feel very safe out here. And Kim says, and she died at 79. And I think you're saying weird. Are you thinking that's weird because that sounds pretty old? um, believe it or not, people did. Honestly, if you survived childhood, if you survived birth, infancy, and childhood, and if you were a woman, if you survived childbirth, uh, you could potentially live a pretty darn good long life. But unfortunately, as I've talked about on other episodes, infant mortality was so high. So many mothers were lost. Yeah. Wet and forget. Yep, that's it. Some say no, I don't know what. Yeah, wet and forget's what you use. Nope, it's what the national cemeteries use before the D2. The D2, because it's really expensive. But some of my mom's just I didn't care. It was all moldy and yeah. Is it family or just? I've been doing all the veterans. Yeah. I mean, I have a YouTube channel, so so I'm not crazy or well. Yeah, my goal is to have all these done by end of summer. They are. They're starting to. I've done these three on the end. The three that look white. I've done Mr. Callaway right here. His looks really white. No, that's okay. They're used to me yammering away. And then I got all the ones on the outside here and a few going inwards. Sometimes you gotta kind of remind them a little bit. Yeah, my whole family. I got a lot of them buried here. I didn't put them here though. All natural. Thank you. All right. I was hoping that wasn't a ghost behind me. Hello, Matt Dummett. Hello, Nathan. Did I meet and Aaron? Hello, guys. I was talking away. Somebody asking what I use to clean these. Oh, now we're all dry. A little bit more. There we go. I wonder if some people have like a deal with D2 or something. Like I'm all happy to promote D2. They want to send me some. Hint, hint. Uh, I will hype their product all day long because it's awesome and it works great. I wouldn't be scrubbing like this, but it is expensive, especially like I guess if I was like the VFW or something out here cleaning it, where they could uh, pay for it with like I don't know how they work dues or whatever. Um, that's great, but I am just kind of doing this out of my own pocket, so cost effective is cost effective is primary for me. And I know the sweat and forget work. It works great. I thought that was bird poop, but I don't think it is. Some weird lichen. Oh, there we go. All right. Really wish I had a hair tie right now. All right. All right. I guess these earbuds really are noise canceling. I couldn't hear. I kept hearing something, but when you're at a cemetery, you kind of hear stuff anyway. All right. Let's rinse it off. Oh, wow. The back came surprisingly clean. Holy cow, that looks good. I think that looks better than the other one. All right, I'll let you guys see this. It looks really good. And then I can take a 2-second breather here. All right. That back is looking way better. I know it's not a hallelujah moment, but it's a heck yeah moment that soon enough it's going to sparkle. Ah, all right. So we'll do one more coat, one more scrub. Try to keep this. That looks straight. All right, my hands are all wet, so Matt Dummett says it looks great. It looks better. Great job. Thank you. Uh, Gene, right? Uh, he seemed like a nice guy. No serial killer vibes off of him. But I also have my pepper spray with me and my bear spray. So I forgot to show you guys that in my that's in my little arsenal with my bug spray and my ginger block for so that I can go out in the sun during the daytime. Whew. All right. Right, gonna do one more scrub on her. And then gonna pump it up. There we go. I wish I mean gosh, if I tell you what, if we could use bleach or something, these things would sparkle, but they wouldn't last very long. It would just absolutely destroy these stones, especially marble. All right. A little bit more of the wet and forget. Oh, I'll give her one more good scrub now that all the lichen and mold is off. Oh. And the sun is going down. Oh, it smells. That's really good too. I like clean. I like clean now. Uh, Tomorrow I won't forget my hat. So, I'll have my hand. All right, that's coat number 2 for Mrs. Payne. I take my gloves off here so I can take a little break. Bending over makes all the blood rush to my head. Oh, I probably got mascara or something running down my face. All right. All right. Take a seat here. And I am huffing and puffing. I am back on the roids too. Hello, Shane. Woo! Little ginger is gonna melt, I think, today. All right. Oh, as I breathe heavy. Yeah, the wildfire smoke from Canada last week really did. I have asthma, but it's pretty well controlled for the most part. Um, I rarely have to use my inhaler, but last week I did. It was rough. So, all right. So my doctor put me on some steroids. So now I'm gonna probably go home and eat the entire contents of my refrigerator. Since I'm on them, they just make me so hungry. And I get a lot of energy. So I've been on them for what? This will be day 2 now. So starting probably tomorrow, I'll probably be able to clean like 16 headstones at once. All right, there we go. And this is what you can see here. This is what I'm talking about when I say like this is porous material. You can see how it's in the like in that grain of the marble. I don't know if that's the right terminology. I don't. Not a stonemason, but all right. Go to the other side here. We'll do the back. Then I think we have time for one more. And I want to do one of the more dirty ones. I think we'll move up and do derbies over here. I started here behind the monument because I thought it would block some of the sun, but all right, that's after 2 scrubs. So all the lichen's gone. We got some of the, like a lot of that grass stain and stuff that's slowly going to come off. With the wet and forget over time here. And people know I'm streaming. Why are they calling me? Yeah, Aaron, it's not major pain. It's just, he was just corporal pain. I remember that movie. Seems like my brothers really liked it when they were little. All right. Yeah, Shane, I think I'm going to get something. I think maybe once. Here, let me show you guys. I'll finish by showing you guys this real quick here, and then we'll go over and do one more. Actually, I might be able to get, you can see the backside. There's hope for it. It's going to come clean. It's going to look beautiful. But yeah, eventually, I will probably, like I said, I won't do my kid is messaging me. Yes, I'm busy. But as you can see, once they start to dry, they do start to look a lot cleaner. All right. All right. So we'll do George Darby. I think it's George. Yeah, George L. Darby. Company E. We got a lot of New York Civil War vets in here. Like quite a few. Here, I gotta push. Get my tripod to be sorta. But yeah, Shane, I do have my cat ball. I guess I could grab that real quick. I can set it down next to George here. We won't do like a active investigation, but woo! I look like Ross. All right. All right. I got the cat ball. Do I have a... Oh, I do have a hair bar. Thank God. When I'm all done, I'm going to grab my water too. My kid. I'm busy. All right, here we go. All right, I got the cat ball. I'll sit it there. Oh my gosh, Matt, I would kill for a freaking corn dog. Oh. I love fair food. All right, I'm gonna pull my hair up. I got the cat ball. I think that's why I'm so warm, is because my hair's off. There we go. All right, can we see? Oh, that still looks good. All right, so I will I'll do this here. Oh my goodness, this thing is like right up. There we go. Maybe I'll just, no, I don't know how well we'll be able to see that. Might be kind of hard to detect. So that's the cat ball. And it's only going to light up if something touches it. The idea is spirits can manipulate it because it doesn't take a whole lot, right? So they could come up and touch it. You could ask them questions. I'm just trying to get the camera a little better lined up. All right, let's get started with Mr. Darby here. My kid's asking me for delivery service like I'm an Uber driver. All right, here we go. Scrub a dub, dub. Tombs, scrubbing these headstones. All right, water. All right, I'm gonna get my. All right, get it. Get her all wet. Hopefully, I'll try not to get the cat ball. Oh, this one's got some good lichen on the top of it. And I've said this before, I'll probably say it again 100 times. Oh, I've got walkers coming up here too. People think I'm out here talking myself. I kind of love it. People think you're crazy. They're less likely to mess with you, I think. Especially if you have red hair. Dragonfly. All right. Got my stool again. Gonna get my glove on. All right. Gross. I think there's a hole in one of my gloves. All right, that was water I put on. We're gonna do the woohoo, the wet and forget. Now it's coming out. All right, there we go. Okay, the water does not set it off. Clean all the done all the. Oh, I'm gonna have to move the cat off. Hi. There we go. We'll put a little bit more. There we go. All right. Let me get that stuff off the top. I'm gonna check your guys' comments here in a second, but let me get some of this. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna move it just a little bit. I don't think there's a very good angle here. Ow. I think you can see it there, right? There we go. That might work better. Oh, yeah, that's pretty satisfying. Oh gosh, the backside is covered. He's got a big ouchie in his shoulder. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, I was talking about like ghost hunting at cemeteries. So I said it in the past, and I don't know, I've said it quite a bit, I think. So cemeteries, like I'll do something passive, like a cat ball, but, or like I have set up the, cause we do have one section here that is supposed to be haunted, and I've had my own experiences and people have seen, uh, somebody would walk around up on the location. So I set up look at that. Uh, I set up a trail cam last fall. So I'll do something like that, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to. I feel like cemeteries are they're resting places. That whole rest in peace. I take that pretty serious. I think we should be respecting them. I mean, I don't think I don't want people being afraid of cemeteries because they're not like yes. Is there somebody? Is there something creepy here? I wouldn't even say creepy. He's kind of a he'll just tap you on the shoulder, and that's only if you're a lady. He likes the lady. So, um, but very few cemeteries I've been to do I ever feel creeped out. Um, but I will be going on some actual paranormal investigations this probably starting this fall. I am in talks with I think I can say it. I'll say it. I'm in talks with a new paranormal group that's uh, starting up, and I'm gonna do their historical research for them, or at least we're gonna try it out, see how it goes. And it's just a little bit more wet and forget that I put on there. So we'll see how it works out. But I would like to go on some investigations as well. I do love the historical aspect of it. I like to look up and see who these people were. You know, they weren't presidents of the United States or anybody. I mean, they're just ordinary people, just like us. Um, I just got dirt in my mouth from this. Where is my scrubby? There it is. And but I think their stories are still interesting. So that's what I'm going to do when I'm in the cemeteries. But come this fall, we'll go do some ghosty stuff. I know there's a couple people that follow the channel that get into the ghost stuff too. And we will. I have standing plans to meet up with some people. And it's just a matter of getting it organized and making it happen. But I really do. I want to get out and show you guys some of that at some point. So it'll be kind of a mixed bag on this kind of channel. We'll do a little ghosty stuff because I like all of it. But I do love the taking care of cemeteries, taking care of our veterans. That's my focus. Um, it's generally what I'm doing all summer anyway. It's cleaning the graves. Oops. Yeah, the ball got in the way. I have to move it here. Um, just because I do live in Michigan and it is cold. It's so cold in the winter. Jean's northern Indiana. Jean knows what I'm talking about. I live right on the lake shore, so we always have this lovely thing called lake effect, and it will just buckets of snow. Like, just the accumulation is crazy. Some of you guys probably heard me complain about it over the winter. Um, look at him. He's all green now. I'm going to keep putting a little wet and forget on my brush. I think that's working pretty good. Let's keep my toothbrush wet. Okay. But I would like to set my trail cam up again up there by the. I'm going to clean off this. I should have cleaned that other one off too, but I'm shocked at how these suckers go really deep. Oh, the muscle. Still got a third of it. All right, let's give her a rinse. And I'll check in on you the chat here real quick. Look at that. The back sides of these are so gross. And it all comes off green. So I'm just wondering if that's just a lot of pollution and from them cleaning, mowing the lawns and everything out here. Like all that grass that gets tossed up. Oh, clean off his little brass star there. All right. That's looking pretty good. We put a coat of wet and forget on it, and then I'll check in with you guys here. I'll sit down and get a water break. Oh. Leaving my phone right down here on the ground. That's probably not the best place for it. All right. Oh. All right. Big gulp of water here. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. All right. Hello, gutters. Oh, there goes the popo. See, I feel very safe here. Oh, actually, I might only be able to get one more. And hello, kittens in crime. I have a cat. I think she belongs with you because she is a kitten who will probably commit some crimes. Tansy's been on the warpath. I have a huge scratch on the side of my neck because she decided to vault off a chair onto me while I was sleeping last night. And I woke up just like the side of my neck, like searing pain. I was like, I'm being murdered. I thought I was going to get axe murdered, you guys. But I didn't, because obviously I'm still here. So, but, oh my gosh, she gets the zoomies, and it's always about 3:30, 4 in the morning, right there, just after the witching hour. Oh my gosh. And she's out of control. And the rest of the day she sleeps. Oh, yeah, she just missed my jugular. Just missed it. But I swear to God, I thought I was being murdered. I out. So I had my root canal yesterday. Um, I don't do Novocaine so well. It just doesn't agree with me. um, and I was trying not to take any pain meds because I had to still take my kid to band camp, drop him off and pick him up. Uh, so my face, my jaw hurt just from having it cranked open. And I'm gonna set my phone up here so I can. I think it'll be okay up here. Um, yeah, I think I can set my phone there. Um, so I couldn't take anything for the discomfort until I got home, and I took it when I got home, and I was like, "Ow!" Like all I remember is just like laying my head down, and I was sleeping um, until I think it was like 3:30. I'm gonna put a little bit more wet forget on there. Uh, there we go. You know what? I don't know if it is a redhead thing. I know we have. We have issues with anesthesia sometimes. Like they can't keep us really sleep. But I like to sleep. I like taking naps when I can. Like, because I don't sleep like a normal human. Uh, I do it in spurts. I think if any of you guys know Mia B, we have a term we call it taking colonials. So we'll take like a couple hour nap here and there during the day because we don't sleep very well at night. And that seems to work pretty well. When I get the opportunity, they give me something to take a nappy nap. I'm out. Uh, but I have taken like what was it? Like Ambien or something. They gave me the. They had some horrible insomnia for a while. When was that? I can't remember. Something was going on, and I was all anxious. And insomnia was out of control, and so doc gave me something for it, and man, it knocked me right out. Like I slept all night. It slept hard, and I woke up the next morning. I go out to my kitchen, and I have there's like sandwich meat. I forget which ham, bread, man, all the stuff, all the condiments and everything sitting out to make a sandwich, and like a mess. I thought somebody broke in on the sandwich while I was sleeping. But I'm pretty sure. I remember all the doors were locked, so it wasn't anybody. It was me. I was my own sandwich thief. uh, yeah, and for a while I was just like, after that I was like, you know what? I don't want to take anything that I don't remember getting up and doing stuff. So that was the last time I ever tried that stuff. All right, I'm gonna get a little pump here. That sounds weird. All right, here we go. I'm gonna rinse her. All right. I'm still sweating, so I don't think it was the hair. Might be the steroids. Oh, oh my gosh. Yeah, I do not. I don't like the dentist anyway. I go like I'm supposed to, but I grind my teeth. I always have since I was a kid. I got my first cap when I was like 18, 19 or something on one of my molars because yeah, even with a bite guard, like I've chewed through those things. Um, so the damage has been done. Like even though I have my bite guard now and I use it, um, the damage has been done, unfortunately. So, but look at that. George Darby. All right. So he was Company E, 2nd New York Cavalry. Yeah, his was bad. Um, was that the second? That was my second. I did two scrubs right. I got dirt on my face again. People driving by wondering why I'm out here talking to myself. So should we do one more? Let me see what I got on battery here. Oh yeah, I still got good battery life. So let's try one more. Uh, I'm looking. Should we just move down? I think we can move down, but let's do Williams here, and I'll show you guys what pop around here. So there's, and yeah, his stone is crooked. So, but before we leave, I'm going to walk past and I'm going to give these guys all another coat of Wet and Forget. But like I said, oops, I think I hit the wrong. Come here. No. I hit something. No. Oh, great. Now I broke it. There we go. Now I fixed it. And I think that brown stain, I think I figured, I don't know. Does brass leave I thought they had sprinklers over here, but they don't. Not in this section. Um, yeah, guys over there wondering what the heck I'm doing. All right, we'll set up Mr. Williams here. His isn't too bad. So we can quickly get this one, and that will be for today. Is that close enough? How's that? All right. Hello, Kenny. Oh, let's see. All right. All right. Let me grab my stuff. Whew. Oh, for my normal stuff, I probably should plug Abby Normal tomorrow night because I'm like super excited about our show tomorrow night. We're having, let me see if I can, let me look her up real quick while I take a little breather before I start. Whew. Oh, goodness. I better be burning some calories out here. I think I earned some Culvers. Oh, good. I'm almost out of water too, so I think this will be perfect. Finish up with this one. Oh, I am so almost out of water. All right, let me water it. Then I'll tell you guys about our guest tomorrow night. It's going to be awesome. Since you've heard me talk about the Conjuring House, and I haven't really got too much into I like real ghost stories. I don't like it when they make stuff up. Kind of like when I did my little deep dive into Madame Delphi story down in New Orleans. The stories that they have embellished and made up, straight up lied about over the years, just on her. She's not the only one in history that they've done that to. She may deservedly, um, she may deserve some hate because she didn't treat her slaves very well, but none of them did back then, no matter what they said. All out of Diet Coke. All right, I'm going to clean up around the base here real quick. Woo! But this is so Vicky that's coming on tomorrow night. This is what she's done all this research, looked into the Warrens. Uh, got how I got upset about poor Bathsheba, um, being she's supposed to be the witch that haunts the Conjuring house that supposedly killed the little kid. Which none of that's true. Bathsheba was a real woman with a real family, a husband. Uh, actually found the historical records for her. She did live there. She lived nearby. She did not live in that house at all. So how I guess you can haunt a house that you never lived in. But she didn't have any association with the house. And these are the stories that, like, they bug me. They just bug me. Just because somebody's long dead, maybe they don't think that that's a big deal. But I think we owe the departed respect. And I don't think we should be making them any worse than what they were in life. Now, saying that, now if it's a serial killer, I really don't care. But just some poor lady that just living her life, just a normal lady, never was accused of killing anybody or accused of being a witch. Yeah, thanks to the Warrens, Bathsheba Sherman will always be a witch. So Vicky is going to come on, and she's going to talk about her research into the Warrens. And I, for one, am very geeked about it. Oh, does brass turns green? Because I'm wondering if some of the discoloration is brass, like they're brass stars. Whew. All right. Oh, I gotta pump it up again. Whew. There we go. I think I have treated this one with wet and forget before, because I remember this having a whole lot more gunk on the top of it. All right, get my gloves back on. Let's see, but well, we'll post our link tonight. Since probably if I tried to post anything, I'll probably shut my stream down. All right, put my gloves on. So considering that I have pre-treated this in the past, this one shouldn't take. Oh, yuck! Oh, I have to bring out extra gloves for my kit. Oh, where's my scrubby? Uh-oh. Where'd my little scrubby go? There it is. There's not too much lichen or anything on the top. It's coming off. Yeah, there's not much on there. On the side, there's a little. I want these all looking like beautiful white teeth. As I see it in the summer. Some of them are already, when I pull up, I tell you, I'm pretty proud I'm proud of these gentlemen who serve and their wives, because their wives had to, right, like they were left behind. Somebody had to take care of the children, make sure if they were farmers, I mean, they had to do all that too. Some of these were war widows. I have one grave that two. He's got another cemetery that's really crappy connection. Right with my tablet. Let me get that web again. But there is. I've shown the his grave before on a short, and somebody has placed a photo of him and his wife together. Um, I believe he didn't make it back. I don't think he survived the war. There we go. But I want to clean his headstone and maybe put like a flower or something there. I'm not sure where she's buried because she did remarry, but I'm getting some strange looks right now. It's just, I love it. Oh, they're over there looking at the headstones I cleaned up. Here. This is going to be an easy one. Oh, hanging upside down over these. I need to get one of those, like the mechanics have, but I guess I wouldn't really wheel around it. Yeah. Uh, anyway. They're drying out so fast. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. All right, let's rinse her. Oh, yeah. Stand back and look. Oh, that mark going down, not the shadow, but the other one, I think that is in the marble. One of the other ones has something similar. And I noticed it's now gray, so I think it's just the lines in the marble. That right here? Oh, maybe not. Try one more time, giving it one more shrub. All right. Oh, I love how people they'll walk past you and look at you. So weird. But they don't want to ask you, like, what you're up to. What happened with the world? There we go. All right, one more. What that is? Maybe that is in the. It does kind of look like a stain. Not sure. Ooh, I think I'm getting puckered out. I think that's being mean, but I think it'll eventually that'll go away. All right, let's rinse her. Here, let me move the shadow off of that. Let me go to rinse. Yeah, now you can see that. Looks like there's a crack, but it's not. It's just, I think it's just discolored. I don't know, somebody, maybe there was something sitting on top of it at one time. All right, this is their last one. And then I'm going to walk around and treat everybody with one more coat before we go. Well, bottle water. Good thing it's the wet and forget because I can't leave this on. So the wet and forget, you don't have to. I'm just rinsing it off so you guys can see like kind of the before and after. Because that's what we want to see, right? We want to see it looking nice. Um, that one looks pretty. I think that one's gonna sparkle as nice as Giles. It's over there. There we go. Oh, yeah, it looks like a shadow, but it could be in the marble. I don't know. If anybody has an idea, uh, whew, all right. Let me see what you guys are saying here, real quick. Uh, yeah, kittens with the witch stuff. Yeah, if you were, I tell you what, but the wards, they were pretty, yeah, they were something. They, well, if you guys tune in, you got to tune in tomorrow night, 10:30 Eastern. God, I sound like I'm got like well, I gotta plug it. I'm on there on Friday nights, so I guess we better plug it. I should have cleaned these brass stars over here on the other side. Um, I don't have any brass cleaner, but I'm afraid to make the brass look too nice because a while ago people were coming through and stealing those. So, all right, let me pop this off my tripod. Of course, it's okay. Let go of my finger. All right, guys, look in my bucket for a second. That doesn't sound right. Okay. Take my gloves off. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I think that worked better. What do you guys think? With the, I had the tablet. I found a special attachment for the tripod. Except when I do that, there we go. Whew. So all that. So essentially, I mean, we're getting all that lichen and the moss off. That way, we can put another coat of Wet and Forget. And I'll keep coming out all the rest of the summer. Every time I come out to clean, I'll be dropping I'll drop another coat on these guys too while I'm here. All right. And with that, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give Mr. Williams here a nice another coat. All right, let's do that. I'll take you guys with me as I will go visit everybody real quick. All right. It's a little hard to do with one hand, but we got it. All right, there's Mr. Williams. With the, see if I, oh, there we go. That's better. Give Darby another coat. And when we come back tomorrow, especially once the sun hits these guys, I think that really helps the Wet and Forget. I'm going to put another coat here on Malcolm. That's one, I love that name. I should have cleaned around, around his stone. I'll do that. I'll come back and do that when I've got that's his wife right here. Hers we'll be cleaning hers too. All right, Mr. Calloway, even though it says Galloway. Oops. Man, I don't have enough hands. I had one more arm. But I don't know if you guys remember how nasty this one was. It was pretty bad. And Giles is one of our colored troops. He was born a slave in Virginia. And his parents escaped when he was little. And put another coat on Quad here. A Quad, I didn't clean him on camera. Well, actually, I think I did get video of it. I'm going to put it in a short. But his looked like this. So already, and I cleaned all around it. Mr. Was it Gumpert? Private Gumpert? Private Gump? Yeah, we'll be cleaning his too. And I think, trying to see what I'll have to look that one up here. But we'll do his partners there, or the guys, we'll do his, maybe that, I want to do all these Civil War vets first and get these done. Because these you really see when you pull up here. Gosh, that black stuff is just does not want to come off. But this one's looking better. And Nicholas has turned out really great too. Uh-oh. I gotta pump it. Yeah, see, that might be from the brass. I'm not sure. Oh, I thought it was hard water stain, but here, you guys really don't want to look at the ground. I do have to pump up the Wet and Forget here. Almost out. Oh. So we cleaned 4 headstones, and we're reapplying to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll do 13, 14, 15. So we're doing a second application or another app on the ones we've cleaned before. So that's 2.5 cups of concentrate. Uh, that's pretty. It's going a long way. 1 jug of it, but I'm almost out, so I will have to stop over at the Walmart. Maybe I won't be able to. All right. I just shot it. So that's who we cleaned those today. Cleaned Mr. Williams. And now Mr. Spillman, I did his the other day. I really want to get see that black stuff get off of there. Let me see if there's still a little bit left in here. I get every last bit out. Maybe not. Maybe that might be it. Yeah. Oh well, we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. There. Oh, I could pour a little of that on, I guess. Squirrels are coming. I thought that was working the whole time. Something went. Yeah, I was pushing buttons again. Oh gosh, I am proud of Nervina, so I cleaned hers yesterday. She was one of the ones I cheated. Even though I wasn't feeling well, I just went ahead and did it. Even when I'm not feeling well enough to do anything else, I at least feel like I can do a grave. Alright, let's clean a head zone. Hers wasn't too bad. Alright. I was pushing buttons, I don't know what I did. Woo! But I've got a couple really cool stories so far. Oh, there's Byron. Who did I clean? I guess I did 3 the other day. Okay, come on, get in there. But take you guys over here real quick. So I cleaned his. I still have to look up and see who this is. I think it's Griswold or something. Maybe Reinhold. I did take a photo of it, so maybe I can blow it up a little bit better. Did I go back off of? Yeah. I cleaned these. These weren't very. The wives are really. Hers was really rough. Like you can see how black those are up there on top. That's what hers look like. So these have all been cleaned. Now these are granite. But yeah, they were looking like that. So I did clean that whole line. I think I knocked that out the other week. And now, as soon as I'm done with all the Civil War, we're going to talk about Lieutenant Visser and Lieutenant Drexler. Now, Lieutenant Drexler, both of them were killed during World War II, but Drexler he wasn't returned and buried here till much later. I don't think he returned home until the 60s. It seems like I think he was in a foreign grave, and that his family was able to bring him home. Those are going to look so nice. Okay, all right, guys. That's it. Let me think. Did I have anything else I was going to show you guys? Oh, seagull. or late golf. Oh, I was going to show you guys the dedication on here. Here, let me put my stool up here. Oh, so nice out here right now. All right, I'll put my phone in my pocket. People then coming out here, I think it's kind of sweet. They're sticking flags, and we'll put this one back. They left. Oh, gotta water those. If you leave plants out here, they're gonna have to be watered. It says dedicated to the soldiers and sailors of 1861 to 1865 by the Jack Chandler Post, number 35 GAR, and GAR is the Grand Army of the Republic. And if I'm not mistaken, Jack Chandler, I'm gonna go visit his grave before the summer is over with. Was he I think he was like I want to say he was a general during the Civil War, but he also yeah, I think he did. Maybe he was just a congressman or something, but oh, we gotta come over here and clean his up. Look at all that overgrowth on top, but at least the headstone's clean. And all the moss and stuff is off of his. And that's Cadet Davis that I did an episode on. Just a baby, just 20 years old. One of the first classes, I think, for the Air Force Academy, if I'm remembering correctly. All right, guys. I'm all out of breath. I look like hell. I would turn my camera back around, but y'all don't need to see this. I'll frighten people. I'm just gonna walk over here and make sure I didn't leave my. Gosh, that one looks good too. But poor Elizabeth. Gotta do something special for her. Maybe I got going this week, maybe or weekend. Maybe I'll pop on and talk about her story. Oh, I think Mr. Darby over here is gonna need a. That one's gonna take some work. It's gonna take a lot of wet and forget, I think. I don't know. We could come. That one looked pretty. The one behind him there looked pretty bad too the other day. So, but it's not looking half bad. All right. Well, on behalf of the veterans here at Lakeview and myself, thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow, same time, 6:30ish. I'll be popping on, and we'll see how many more of these bad boys we can knock out of here. I think the rest of them are going to take some elbow grease. Well, Darby's is going to need probably another scrub too, but I gotta take a deep breath. I'm beat. Doesn't seem like it, but I'm sweating. And it's not. So I'll be back here tomorrow, 6:30, same cemeteries. We're gonna knock off some more of these Civil War vets and their wives, well, their headstones, and then tomorrow night, 10:30, we'll have our special guest on, Abby Normal. So, all right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for being here. I love you all and appreciate you. And hey, enjoy the new intro and outro. So I worked hard on them. Okay, I'll see you later. Night.